today, hopefully in good condition. My name is Fauzi Nur Huda from the Komputerisasi Department of Accounting. Will deliver the answer to assignment of the final semester exam. Question that have been given. Have a good time watching. On Sunday, February 16, 2020, I attended the Arms of Great Indonesian 2020 event at the Gor Citra Arena, Cikotra Street number 278, Bandung, as a volunteer in the multimedia section. Arms Akbar Indonesia was attended by 3,000 orphan friends and memories of the Quran from various boarding schools. Throughout West Java, this event aims to make the orphan and memorizer of the Quran happy by providing all the best facility such as food, drinks, ice cream, fruit, Al-Quran, tumblers, and a set of other facilities and a set of other items that support their daily needs. All of the facility and sustainability of the event came from Arms Akbar Indonesia program coupons that were sold and donation from people throughout Indonesia collected through the Amal Soleh platform, which in the end all of these funds have been collected to over 4 billion within a period of 3 months. All event organizers, including volunteers, have a duty to sell. The Grand Indonesian Charity event is the best event I have ever been to. Why? Because all the foster parents who were present glorified 3,000 orphan friends and memories of the Quran. Even 3,000 orphan friends and Quran recitory pray for all foster parents who have supported them. And from this program we can see that there are still many people who care about orphans and memorizer of the Quran. The proof is that in 3 months the fund collected is more than 4 billion, which exceeded the predetermined collection limits. In the program, the orphan and memorizer of the Quran were very happy with what the foster parents had given. They could enjoy all the meals and facilities that they had never even experienced before. In this event, we can pray for one another and stay in touch that there are still many people who need our help. And from here we also learn that under no circumstance should we always be grateful, improve relation with Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, and always help orphans. When facing a vocation, I'll always do activities that are provided by myself personal, such as sport. The sport that I do usually is cycling and hiking because it is my favorite sport. If I go on a bicycle, I always go to a place that has a cool atmosphere, like one of them, namely the Kapsit Kiara Payung. But if I climb mountain, I often climb Mount Manglayang. The reason is because the location of Mount Manglayang is very close to where I live. Even though I have climbed to Sumbing Mountain and Sindoro Mountain in Central Java, but to climb the mountain requires a long vacation time and prepares of funds and facility education. I have a brother who owns a camping equipment rental shop located in Jatinangor. The shop provides a variety of camping equipment such as carrier tents, flight lists, shoes, and other. The quality of the equipment is very good and guaranteed when it will be leased, and the rental price is very cheap, starting from the price of 2,000 to 370,000 in one day. The store location is very strategic because it is on the side of the road leading to Jatinangor and is always passed by vehicles, so that it becomes an advantage for shop owners to promote the store. I live in Rancaikek Permai housing area where the environment around my housing is very good and always maintain friendship between neighbors. The proof of friendship in always having meals with neighbors. Usually, these activities are carried out by mother. In addition to these activities, there are other activities carried out by the fathers, namely community service and protecting the residential area. Neighbors have neighbors who always help and always do good to other neighbors. For example, when during my sister circumcision program, all neighbors help each other to prepare all the preparation for the event, but from making food, storage, and other things. Stage and other things. Home, according to me, is a place of rest and education is the best. Here I can rest comfortably and get the best education, although the house is not so large, but enough for family to live. My house consists of 2 floors and has a wide terrace, so that when holding and even everything can be accommodating properly. Although it has 2 floors, but on the upper floor the atmosphere is quite hot because the roof is not covering by tile but by asbestos. The road ahead of my house is not actually good because it has damage that has not yet been fixed. My house is located in Permai Rancaikek Housing Complex, Street Abinegara 1, Block C1 number 7, Block C1 number 9. My house is adjacent to the State Servant Primary School and the Corporate and Polyphene Factory. If you want to come to my house, you can pass the Polyphene Factory and elementary school. Because my house is in a residential area, it will be very complicated to determine the right path because there are many turns to others area. In my home in Fairmont are many young children aged 5 to 12 years because my house is close to elementary school but with many small children. The environment around my house is very crowded, especially in the afternoon. The home environment, which is sometimes cool or hot, does not prevent small children from always playing around the home environment. The clothes that I always use are casual clothes. Why? Because the clothes are clothes that are very suitable for my appearance, which always use t-shirt or jacket rather than a shirt. Casual clothes look simple and cool, so it's stable for me who has a body that is not too fat and likes a simple style of clothing. The clothing that I always wear are t-shirt, jacket, pants made from Levi's and wear socks. People who always wear shirts and pants are made of classic clothes, like my friend Ahmad, who every class always wear classic clothes. But there are also those who wear t-shirt or jacket and pants made from Levi's, so they dress in casual style, like me or my friend Irfan, who always wears a casual style every time he goes. I have a friend that is Irfan. He always look casual style when traveling anywhere, including in college, with the appearance of a body that is not too fat and not too thin. Irfan appearance with a casual style is very sustainable. Daily activities that are not so formal make this style very integrated with the appearance of the surrounding environment. Daily activities that are not so formal make this style very interacted with the appearance of the surrounding environment. The clothing that is always worn is the hobby, which makes its appearance feel confidence. When I went to junior high school, I continued my education at an Islamic boarding school, the Al-Falah Cicalengka boarding school. Initially, I did not like the stage of the pesantren, which was not so neat a live far from my parents, but all these conditions have been forgotten along with the environmental adaptation in the pesantren. I was there every day, always learning about the book, the interpretation of the Quran and the Quran, which always start in the morning until the evening. Sometimes it always makes me bored and lazy with these activities, resulting in upset attending the Quran, even to run away from boarding school to just look for fresh air. Even though I was bored with life in the pesantren, I keep trying to go used to it until finally I graduated from the pesantren and gained religion and gained religious knowledge that others did not necessarily get. Hi Fikri, how are you? Alhamdulillah, good. How about you? Alhamdulillah, it's good too. I want to ask question about pesantren. Have you ever been a pesantren? Yes, I used it to expression the life of a pesantren for 3 years in middle school. Is the life of the pesantren very comfortable? In what about education there? At first, I faced uneasiness, but with the passage of time, I finally survived until a graduated education. There was very good. Besides learning about science at school, but you will also learn about religious knowledge, such as the book, the interpretation of the Quran, learning the Quran, and other activities. Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun in pesantren life. Did you never go to pesantren before? No. When I was in junior high school, I attended Rancaikek 3 Middle School and continued my high school in Bakti Nusantara Triple 6. Oh, what about public school life? Public school education is not far from other school education. It's just that there is more learning about academics than religion. It's just that there is more learning about academics than religion. Only one lesson explains religion. Wow, it is very exciting to go to a stage school. Thank you, Fauzi, for information about the pesantren. Thank you for giving information about public school. Hi Irfan, yesterday you attended the Kickfest 2019 event? Yes, I was there with a friend to buy clothes. What about the atmosphere of the event? The event was very interesting and lively. There were many clothing stores which brand sharing invited the event. Not just a clothing store, but there was a stage that was attended by various musicians, so the event was very interesting and lively. Wow, it would be really nice to attend the event. Last week, did you come to the Grand Charity Event in Indonesia? Last week, did you come to the Grand Charity Event in Indonesia 2020? Yes, I came. Yes, I came to the event as a volunteer in the multimedia section. How do it feel to be a volunteer in the multimedia section of the event? It was very fun in theory. It was fun. I was able to meet 3,000 orphan friends and memorizers of the Quran and foster parents who always help and support them. But the tiring things was I had to document all the activities of the program from morning to evening. It was also great to be part of the event. I have a family that lives in Yogyakarta. Yogyakarta is the best place to travel because there are so many very beautiful tourist attraction. Every time I go to Yogyakarta, I don't for Every time I go to Yogyakarta, I don't forget to always go for a walk to explore the tourist attraction. One, one, one of which Malioboro Street. The place is very crowded to be visited by visitors because it is a tourist center and there are many clothing stores and shops by the typical of Yogyakarta. In addition to this place, there are also tourist attractions that are often visited, namely Parangtritis Beach and Prambanan temples. The atmosphere of the city of Yogyakarta is very cool, especially where my family lives. Located in the village, Yogyakarta is magnetic for tourists who want to come to tourist attraction to take a vacation. If you want to go on a vacation, then try to come to Yogyakarta. The place you must visit is Malioboro. The place you must visit is Malioboro Street because there are many shops for you to shop. If you want to shop, don't forget to buy the bakpia pig sold in the Malioboro Street area. If you want to feel the coolness and play weather, I suggest to come to the Mudal River, which is located not far from my family village in Kulon Progo. Having clear weather can even be blue and is located on a mountain, which makes the atmosphere very cool. Beginning in 2020, I went to Mount Sindoro, which is located in the Wonosobo area of Central Java, and continued on to Yogyakarta. Mount Sindoro becomes one of the activities for mountain climber because the view presented is very beautiful. One of them is being able to see the dancing mountain that looks dancing in front of Mount Sindoro. So if you want to climb the mountain to enjoy the beauty of nature and the sea of cloud, come one of them to Mount Sindoro. After climbing and continuing the journey to Yogyakarta, visit various tourist attractions, one of which is a tourist attraction that is often visited. The Mudal River, located in Kulon Progo. I and my friend always go to that place because the place is very cool and has weather that is so clear and cool. So I and my friend always go to the place because the place is very cool and has water that is so clear and cold. So we always swim at that place. A place that is no less beautiful is the paragliding hills, which has a view of Parangtritis beach. This place is always used to do paragliding, and I could see people who are doing paragliding activities. Although the place is located on the top of the mountain and has a pretty hot atmosphere, but it is not inferior to the wall view that is provided.